Now let me tell you something marvelous. Ice is schizophrenic. Even though it is a solid, it flows like something liquid. Like the medieval windows in Graz Cathedral, it obeys gravity and moves. Most solids flow if something big enough presses against them for long enough. Rocks, for example, fold into mountains. That's another incredible thing, but that comes later. Now I am telling you about ice, Greenlandic ice. This Pleistocene ice flows down from the ice cap in the middle of the island outwards, down and down, until it reaches the mountain chain by the coast. Then it can't move. Where can it go? Like all liquids, it finds gaps. Now it flicks through, like a tongue, licks slowly down the side of the mountain, scours the rock beneath it, grinds it into flour, and then melts. Small rivulets find channels, coalesce into streams, force themselves through moraine until they reach the sweet water of the sea. You see, it comes full circle. All this Pleistocene ice, the remnants of an ice age after tens of thousands of years, reaches the sea again. All this ancient ice holds its ancient secrets before turning into water again and flowing out to sea. That's another thing about ice. It can hold secrets. It can tell you about the weather. It can tell you which year was good and which was bad by the quantities of microscopic pollen fossils. One day men will be able to read the ice like tree rings. They will be able to search for warm years and cold, and the ice will tell them. Have you ever seen inside a hailstone? It holds its own history in its rings, its flight up and down the cumulus cloud, how fast, how long, all that melting and refreezing. Ice is good at telling tales when it wishes, and holding them, preserving them, an efficient embalmer. It is not only pollen grains it preserves, but mothers and sons, even a baby, a mummy from an Inuit boating trip, his sweet face pinched in the ice. Maybe one day the ice will reveal all its dead. Maybe as it flows downwards and outwards, everything it contains will be expelled too. Maybe it will reveal individuals from each time, each race that tried and failed to conquer this most lifeless place on earth. There would be a Sakak hunter with a huge dog and a bow and arrow. Then an old woman from the Dorset people found with a broken harpoon and shells for trade. Then maybe a little girl from the Sea people who had crept away from the winter house and followed the northern lights in play. Then the ice would reveal the men in boats. From the north a woman and a baby in an umiak, and from the east a ship full of people. The woman would be small and dark, and her baby would have a blue mark at the base of its back. She will wear furs, and will be fat and strong. The people in the longboat would be tall, with long, thin faces. The ice will reveal their relatives, all of them thin and ill, their clothes made from cloth, and in their stomachs scraps of scrawny mutton. They had died astonished, as if they had thought they had been living somewhere else. Sometimes the ice has good years. Distant events like a volcano erupting or perhaps a meteorite impacting will mask the sun and make the earth go cold. Then the ice grows. It covers the sea and obscures the land as if it is hiding something. So men come searching. They come for what they can see, whales or walrus, or just a passage to Indian treasure. Sometimes they come just to see what is there. The ice plays with them then. It crushes their ships and lures them onto itself before losing interest and slowly crumbling away. There used to be stories. Inside the ice were oases of life. There was a paradise with animals and plants living undisturbed. Maybe there were people, the tall people with the cloth clothes and stone houses. Maybe the ice hadn't claimed all of them, and some of them had escaped the cold and were hiding in their own paradise. Little by little men started to nibble at the ice and make inroads. Perry pushed forward 100 miles and found just snow. Then, 2 years later, in 1888, Nansen bludgeoned his way through on snowshoes. There were no oases, no benign areas. Instead, the ice bulged into a mountain of nearly 3,000 meters, and the place was a barren, cold desert. Now the ice became a training ground, a place to prove intent. Peary, the defiant, crossed it again and again before veering ever more northwards to the pole. Michelson vanquished